Today's guest is someone I've known for the last 15 years who was our client and now a dear friend. She's a co-founder and deputy general director of Digiworld Joint Stock Company. Digiworld is a pioneering market builder in Vietnam, from ICT to healthcare. In her role as Deputy General Director, she focuses on organizational development and has been the guiding force behind building Digiworld's culture, fostering consensus and efficiency. Today, she will share more about their purpose, vision, and mission. She's also the founding board member of Endeavour Vietnam, a global network that focuses on driving long-term economic growth by selecting, mentoring, and elevating high-impact entrepreneurs worldwide. Hi, Ms. Trang. Welcome to Thriving in the Age of Disruption podcast series. We're so excited that you can be here with us today.
Hello, Ramesh. Very nice to see you again.
We've known each other for 15 years, so it's always a pleasure to catch up in person. I thought that we can start off with having you introduce yourself, say a little bit more about what you do at work and your life as well.
So I'm the co-founder of Digiworld. Digiworld is a listed company and a market builder for ICT product, for FMCG product, and for healthcare product in Vietnam. So Digiworld is now 28 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm also the founding member of Endeavour Vietnam. It's an international organization to help the entrepreneur to grow, to scale up.
I started this podcast in 2021, and the intention was to explore two mindsets. One was the entrepreneurial mindset, and the second, crisis ready mindset. The entrepreneurial mindset, having a resourceful outlook. That means they can identify what's the right problem, because if you have the problem defined correctly, you can solve it. The second part of it is, how do you manage uncertainty and take risks? Because as an entrepreneur, you have to deal with that.
Yes.
And the last part is, how do you create value? And value can be financial or non-financial. And it's also value for you as an entrepreneur and for the other stakeholders. You've been in business for 28 years. So obviously there is the entrepreneurial mindset, but more importantly, you also run it as a business, because some people may have this mindset, but they're working in other companies. So when you look back at your journey at Digiworld and how you adapt and pivot to the different models, please share the challenges and how you overcame that.
We think the important point to help grow is we have a very clear vision and we consistently follow our direction.
That's interesting that you had a clear vision and you're consistently following it. So, at which point was it clear for you that you needed to get this vision? Or did you already start having that vision?
Same with other company, with other startup. We found the company firstly for earn money. We have 3 founders.
Yes.
And we follow intention, purpose, like our chairman, Mr. Viet. He wants to become millionaire before 30 years old. But I think at the age of 26 or 27, he became millionaire. And after that, he looking for more $1 million. One day we found that the inspiration to encourage us every day to wake up in the morning to come to the company. It's not only for earn money. It's for us. We're looking, but we still not have a right method to find it. But we found that something, it's not for us only. Maybe we create one company for another join, and they can earn money. And they can satisfy their life purpose or something. I think at the age of 10, we together, our founder member and some key person in our company, we sit down and with the help of you, you remember you, Purani, and Richard, and we found that your intention It's people living big life.
Wow.
It's the same calling, intention of founder in the company.
That's right. Great. I love this because you have decoded very clearly for us that in the beginning, when we start as entrepreneurs, we're concerned about making money, right, and survival.
Yes.
And then at some point, you've made the money. Then what do you do? Right? What's going to have you get up in the morning so excitedly? And that 10 years in that journey with Digiworld, the three co-founders got together and you engaged actually us in a visioning process. And that's where you created people living big lives. So then what happened after that?
After we declare our intention, our mission elevating Vietnam, and our vision, Digiworld is the billion-dollar company, where we recognized by the elevating Vietnam, and where the people can fulfill their life purpose, well rewarded. And after we declare this intention, mission, vision to our company member, and we declare for public. And after that, as I told you, we saw our clear vision.
Right.
It's not like before. Our vision that's to make more money, or to build something, or to like this. Now we found the clear vision. That's all. Every people join with Digiworld, partner with Digiworld, they can live their big life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they can fulfill their life purpose. They can have a good life for their family, yes, and for society.
Right. So that's really powerful because what you're talking about is at some level with that visioning exercise, both Digiworld as an organization and you shifted to the collective, to Vietnam level. The contribution is just not to our staff, but also to all the stakeholders.
Yes.
Wow, that's really powerful. Everyone is always curious about billion-dollar companies, right? And so what happened to that goal? How did you manage that with the vision? Because your vision and mission is people living big lives, elevating Vietnam. And one of the measure was we'll become a billion-dollar company.
A billion company for us is not 1 billion or 10 billion.
Yes.
Billion for us is a level. When we reach to a billion company, it's quite different with a million company.
Yes. So what did you all imagine that it would be like? Maybe you can describe it.
For our positioning, I give you an example.
Yes.
Before, we do our business as a distributor. We distribute the product, the solution to the customer. When we define our vision, we define our new positioning as the role of a market builder. It's not that we sell the product or we sell the solution to the customer. It's the market builder. We solve the customer problem, which is their problem, and which product, the solution we can bring to solve this problem. This approach, our development is unlimited. We are the pioneer to come to the market who never explored before. I can give you an example. At the year of 2000, in Vietnam, one laptop is about the price of 5 to 6,000.
Wow.
Very expensive. Only MNC, the big international corporate, can have a laptop. For normal people, they use the spare part to build a laptop. Yes. At that time, we sell the spare part. But Mr. Viet, our chairman, he looked at a gap between the spare part computer and the very expensive laptop. He saw that, Vietnam, very huge population. And at that time, he talked with one Taiwanese laptop brand. He told to the MD that you want to sell 100 pieces per year or 10,000 pieces per year.
Wow.
100 and 10,000. It's quite different.
Yes.
And he said, of course, 10,000.
Yes.
But how? So how is here? We must to create a new trend, a new sector for Vietnam,
Yes.
for Vietnamese. Yeah, that's we will sell the product, the laptop under 1,000 US dollar. And Digiworld is the first distributor to bring to Vietnam the laptop at the price of 999 US dollar.
Oh, impressive.
Yes, the market builder. It means we build a new market to solve the customer problem.
That's right. And it's interesting because to do that, you're not just a distributor, you had to go to the manufacturer. You have to sell the business idea to
Yes.
them, and then they have to manufacture and price the product
Yes.
so that you can bring it back
Yes.
and sell it to the customer.
Mm.
But even then, what strikes me
Mm.
is that there was a vision.
Mhm.
There was a vision to contribute
Yes.
something that's now not available and make it available to more people. So that's what you call a market builder. You've taken that pioneering spirit
Mhm.
and still continue with that to build new areas for the company to grow. From ICT, where else have you gone into?
This pioneer is not only for when we do the business, our every employee in our company. You are not the seller. You are the customer problem. Mindset is quite different. It's that you talk with your customer every day and you must understand them, which is their problem today.
Yes.
It's not you bring your product and you
Try to
process them
just-
to buy it or like this.
That's right. So even your salespeople consider themselves as the problem solver of this market builder.
Yeah.
And that's how they are interacting with the customers.
Mhm.
Anything else that you like to share about Digiworld's journey?
I think the most proud that we can achieve until today, besides the number,
Beside the performance, the business
performance,
results.
the number, the $1 billion or something, I think that's we create an environment for our staff that they feel they fulfill their life.
So you created the culture, which is very clear that people working at Digiworld get the opportunity to fulfill their lives.
Yes.
And at the same time, inside of that vision, people living big lives. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And I think that was created, in 2015?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so let's now move to a new topic. And I want to talk a little bit about crisis ready mindset. In a crisis, what happens is that you either have a setback or a failure, and some people will die because they can't deal with it, or some people will try and find some solution to live. I'm sure there must have been those moments of setback, failure, crisis. What was your coping mechanism or strategy, and what was your support structure that had you be calm and to deal with that?
Before, when I faced off with a crisis or some big problem or something, firstly, I try to find a way to against it, how to solve it, or to how to get. And I found that the more I try to against, more I feel, uncomfortable, but after some inclination happened, and now I try to keep calm. So
in the beginning, you saw that when there's a crisis, you're like resisting, going against it, right?
Yes.
But now you can like just breathe and keep calm.
Keep
right?
calm. Keep calm. Let the storm
Pass. Yes, that's true. If the storm is here, what can you do?
Yeah, cannot do anything.
Yeah, just wait.
Yes.
Calmly. And how do you practice that? Do you do meditation? What do you do to keep calm in that storm? Because the storm can be scary.
I do not the real meditation, but when I talk with some friend practice meditation every day, they told me that, oh, you did it.
That's right.
I'm trying to be present, mindfulness
Mindfulness. Yes.
in my work,
Right.
In the time I relax, like I read a book, I listen to music, I do the running, 100% be present.
So, what I can hear is that you do self-reflection by being with yourself,
Yes.
whether it's through running or listening to music.
Yeah.
And that allows you to calm down and just be with whatever is happening instead of just reacting. Okay, great. The other question is about spirituality. What's spirituality for you, and where are you in the journey?
Spiritually, for me, it's the journey I discover myself, who I am now, who I want to be in the future, and what's the true meaning of my life. It seems simple like that.
So it's your own self-awareness from discovering who you are, but also connecting it to what you want to be, and maybe also how you can contribute. And did you have any special moments that made you go from one stage to another, or you just saw that happening naturally?
I think I have a turning point.
Okay,
The
what was the turning point?
Before, very strong people, independent, and I have success.
Yes,
Of my
your
plan.
strength.
I'm very decisive people, very independent, and before I'm proud of this. I'm a woman. I
Yes.
can have a good life, many success because I do by myself. It's
Yes.
not because I married
Yes.
rich people or something like that. And I'm proud of this. At one day, we have one problem in our marriage, our life between me and my husband. And after that, we sit down and we see. And I think it's my turning point. I found, oh, my strong suit keep me far away from my husband because I think I can do everything. Why I need you in my life? So we do not have the connection, deeply connection.
Right.
Yes. And at this moment, my husband, he found something from him and something from me. And after that, we sit down and we talk to each other. So now I feel happy. I feel fulfilled because I'm independent woman or something.
Like nothing to prove.
Nothing to.
Very inspiring. Is it possible to live a simple life? And what is a simple life for you?
For me, a simple life, you have nothing, but you have everything.
Oh, say a little bit more.
You don't need to have so much money, too much money, a luxury car or luxury life, but you feel fulfilled.
Ah, yes.
Very fulfilled. I found that in Thích Minh Tuệ because he can fulfill his life purpose.
That's right.
Every day by walking, very simple thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's very profound, right? What you're saying is simple life is a fulfillment that we get, not in what we own, it's in what we do and how we contribute to others. I want to also ask a question about sustainability. In our work, we say sustainability is the ongoing thriving of a living system. That means whether you look at it from climate change or anything else, it starts with the mindset. And the mindset is we know that we must keep this in a good condition to pass on. What is sustainability inside Digiworld? I think you can bring happiness and fulfillment to other people and keep our earth for the next generation. Simple thing. What would be an action that we will take to keep this earth for the next generation? Like we do a very simple thing, like paperless. We try to consume as little as possible. We choose our product we sell to the market. We consider which product
to protect the earth.
Right, like
Yes.
the eco-friendly, less electricity,
Yes.
less plastic. So that's really good. So as a market builder, you're also taking care about the products you're introducing to the marketplace, right? So that you can then shape consumer purchases around that. The last question that I have is about family businesses. Most people, when they look at family business, they define it as at least two shareholders have more than 51% of the company. They may be involved in the management. Or when you look at family businesses, what do you think are their strengths and weaknesses?
I think the strength is to help the family to keep their business grow generation after generation, like the long term. And the weakness, too much the pressure for the next generation.
So on the one hand, there is a legacy and you want to continue,
Yes.
but it can also be a pressure when the next generation
Yes.
has to take over.
Sometimes the next generation, they want to live a very simple life.
That's why a lot of family businesses are professionalizing, listing, so that the family doesn't have to be directly involved.
Yeah.
Any other advantage or a disadvantage of family business?
I think we want our kids be happy. So we must respect them. They can choose where they will be, which they will be. Yeah.
So it's really interesting that you talk about it from that perspective, because we work with family businesses and we use a systems approach. So in the systems approach, we say that a family business is three subsystems. One system is the business. And of course, the business focuses on the strategy and to make profit. The other subsystem is what we call as the family unit. The family unit depends on how many members are part of the ownership. So it may be two, it may be five. But these people, when they come together as a group, they're only concerned about the legacy and the reputation of the family.
Yes.
Then there is a third subsystem, and this is what you talked about, the individual family members.
Yeah.
So let's say there are three members, right? Maybe the founders and a child. And each one has a different dream, hope, a different aspiration, which is what you talked about.
Yeah.
And maybe in the next generation, they don't want this.
They don't care.
But you are pointing to it. If these three people individually are not happy and fulfilled, the family business won't work. So it's important that they find their happiness in doing what they want to do.
Yes.
We cannot force them to be in the business. It's a dilemma. It's a big dilemma. Family businesses in Vietnam is going through succession planning now.
And mostly they think about the legacy for the business, for the assets.
That's the dilemma. We have to change our mindset, because what's the point of all this wealth if we are not happy and fulfilled?
Yeah.
Right.
Because finally, at the end, we are happy because we fulfill our life, not depend on how much money you have.
Yes, that's right. Very profound. Okay, let's do some fun questions. Okay. What's your favorite book?
Thriller of Performance.
Oh, nice. Great. And what about your favorite travel destination?
I love South America, Cape Town. Yes.
Wow, amazing. And if you could have dinner with anybody, who would you like to have dinner with?
Friend. I feel comfortable, happy.
To be yourself?
Yeah, to be myself, and I can talk anything, and can share anything, and can listen from them.
If you can have any superpower, what superpower do you want to have?
Stop all the world.
Yes, from people fighting. What was the best advice that you got?
From other people?
Yes.
I think I got many bad advice,
Yes.
but the thing make me feel guilty. Firstly, I send my son to study abroad
Yes.
a little bit early, from the year 10. If I can
Turn the clock.
I give him with us until the university. We have more time with him. And the second one is I do the then bracelet or very terrible things for him. That's two things I feel guilty because I'm formal. I have not enough information to think in every angle. I think it's good for him.
But it turned out that it was not.
It's not.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that in Vietnam, people are driven by FOMO, right? Fear of missing out.
Yes.
As a parent, for you, amongst your peers, at that time, it's like, oh, how do I give my son the best education?
Yes.
And then you send him at grade 10?
Grade 10.
Is how many years?
16.
Yeah, so those are the two things. Very important. Well, we've come to the end of interview. Ms. Trang, thank you very much for coming and having this conversation with me. I've enjoyed it, the time that we spent together.
Ramesh, I'm feel very happy, fulfilled when I can sharing with you.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Yeah,
Take
you're
care
welcome.
then.